Hello everyone, this is Urvashi Chauhan. Welcome to Courts Today by Livelaw. We bring you the latest and in-depth legal coverage, coming to you with a brief of what all happened in the Indian courts today. Starting with the Supreme Court, which has held that theft of personal belongings of a passenger is not deficiency of service by railways. In this case, Surendra Bhola, the respondent, was traveling through train and was carrying 1 lakh rupees in cash in a belt tied around his waist. The cash got stolen from the passenger during the journey. He filed a claim before the District Consumer Forum seeking reimbursement of the stolen amount from the railways. It was argued that the theft of money had taken place due to deficiency in service provided by the railways. The Supreme Court bench, comprising Justice Vikram Nath and Justice Asanuddin Amanullah, was hearing the appeal against order passed by Consumer Forum directing railways to reimburse the stolen amount of cash to the passenger. The court allowed the appeal and set aside the order of Consumer Forum. The Supreme Court has awarded an enhanced compensation under the Workman Compensation Act to the kin of a deceased employee, while holding that the objective of the act is dispensation of social justice. The bench took an empathetic view, and instead of remanding the matter back to the High Court for reconsideration, it has itself awarded enhanced compensation to the family of the deceased person. In this case, Vakil Chaudhary, the employee, was employed by the respondent as a truck driver who had met with an accident in 2011 and lost his life. The claimants are his wife, son, and parents, who filed a claim petition before the Deputy Labour Commissioner for Workman Compensation, seeking compensation for his death, which occurred during the course of employment. According to them, Vakil was earning a wage of rupees 6,000 per month, and the amount was admitted by the employer as well. But in absence of any proof of income, the Deputy Labour Commissioner considered the income to be rupees 3,900 per month and accordingly passed a lower sum of compensation. The Supreme Court bench of Justice J.K. Maheshwari and Justice Arvind Kumar, while adjudicating the appeal, has held that when the wife of the deceased employee disposed his income on oath and the employer admitted the same, then by no stretch of imagination, the Deputy Labour Commissioner could have awarded lower compensation on minimum wage rate. The Kerala High Court has directed the Bar Council of Kerala to collect only 750 rupees as enrollment fee from law graduates wishing to enroll, while the Bar Council of India considers a uniform fee structure as directed by the Supreme Court. The order was passed by a division bench of Chief Justice S.V.N. Bhatti and Justice Basant Balaji in an appeal filed by the Bar Council of Kerala against the order of single judge restricting the enrollment fee to 750 rupees. As you know, a writ petition is already pending before the Supreme Court challenging the different exorbitant enrollment fees being charged by different state bar councils. The Karnataka government has announced that it is mandatory for schools, colleges, and universities in the state, whether government aided or private, to read daily the Preamble of the Constitution of India. It also said that the officers of the state government have been instructed to stick a copy of the Preamble in every office of the departments. Social Welfare Minister H.C. Mahadevappa also tweeted about the decision of the cabinet. The Delhi High Court today took suo motu cognizance of an incident of fire which broke out at a coaching institute in city's Mukherjee Nagar yesterday. As per media reports, around 61 people were admitted to 3 hospitals in the national capital after the fire broke out. A vacation bench of Justice Jasmeet Singh and Justice Vikas Mahajan issued notice to the Delhi Fire Service, Delhi Police, and Municipal Corporation of Delhi. The authorities have been directed to file their responses within 2 weeks. Further, the authorities have been directed to examine the fire certificate and building sanction of all coaching centers in the national capital and to conduct a fire safety audit. The Karnataka High Court today extended till June 23rd the stay granted earlier to Congress leaders Rahul Gandhi, Jairam Ramesh, and Supriya Srinath in FIR registered by music company MRT Music over the alleged copyright infringement of song from Kannada movie KGF Chapter 2 in the promotional video for Bharat Jodo Yatra. A single judge bench of Justice M. Nag Prasanna adjourned the hearing on the petition filed by Gandhi and others on request made by counsel for the petitioners. It also said that no adjournments would be granted on the next date. MRT Music has also filed a civil suit in which a trial court earlier directed blocking of the social media handles of the Congress Party and Bharat Jodo Yatra. The order was lifted by the High Court in an appeal filed by the Congress Party on an undertaking given by it to take down the offending videos. The matter will be next heard on June 23rd. Stay tuned. Expressing shock over the collapse of the under construction 4-lane bridge built over the Ganga River in Bihar's Bhagalpur, the Patna High Court has directed the managing director of SP Singla Construction Private Limited, which was constructing the bridge, to remain personally present before the court on June 21st, that is the next date of hearing. The bench of Justice Purnendu Singh further directed the construction company to submit its study report relating to the construction work carried out at the bridge construction site. The estimated cost of construction of the bridge was more than 1,700 crore. The project started in 2014 and was scheduled to be completed in 2019. As per several news reports, the cause of collapse was the pillars could not support the load of the superstructure. In another update, a DGP rank officer Rajesh Das has been convicted of sexual harassment by the Chief Judicial Magistrate Court at Villupuram in Tamil Nadu. Das, who was a special DGP in the state, had sexually harassed a woman superintendent of police while on duty in 2021. The Chief Judicial Magistrate has sentenced Das to a 3-year imprisonment and fine. The court has also imposed a fine of Rs 500 on the then SP D. Kannan, who had tried to prevent the woman IPS officer from lodging a complaint. For more details on the case, you can visit livelaw.in. The Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh High Court has observed that when exceptionally qualified candidates are not offered appointments, the state must provide valid and non-discriminatory reasons for its decision. The state, especially when it functions as an employer, is obliged to adhere to the principles outlined in Article 14. A bench of Justice Javed Iqbal Wani made these observations while addressing a petition filed by a candidate who alleged that despite being the most meritorious applicant in a selection process conducted by the J&K Sports Council, he was not offered the appointment. Surprisingly, another candidate who was less qualified and ineligible according to the advertisement notice had been appointed. And lastly, the Kerala High Court has directed the Additional Chief Secretary and the Ernakulam District Collector to carry out a socio-economic study in the Brahmapuram area and to submit a report on the impact of the unauthorized handling of solid waste at Brahmapuram on the health of the inhabitants in the area. A division bench of Chief Justice S.V.N. Bhatti and Justice Basant Balaji was considering a plea filed by various residents' associations seeking directions from the court to prevent waste from flowing into water bodies with the start of the monsoon season. Thank you for watching. If you wish to know more details about the cases I mentioned here, you can visit our website at www.livelaw.in. Stay ahead with quick legal updates only on Live Law. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe and support us.